Hello everyone, my name is Siddharth and today I'll be presenting my paper titled Integrating Structured and Unstructured Patient Data for ICD-9 Disease Code Group Prediction. So, as we know, we have a large scale availability of healthcare data today, and this provides significant opportunities for development of clinical decision systems that can enhance patient care. And apart from this, assignment of ICD-9 codes is an important task in the healthcare domain for delivery tasks such as documentation, billing, and insurance claims. And we can also improve or reduce the common errors of undercoding or overcoding that occurs due to the manual procedure. And apart from this, we also aim to uh, predict the diseases of a patient for his future, so that we can take preventive measures in order to keep him or her safe and sound. So the mimicry dataset is what we use, and uh, it has a large and distinct combination of ICD-9 codes, which is highly skewed, and hence it makes it a challenging task for predicting the ICD-9 codes. And here, the ICD-9 code prediction is a multi-label classification task. So in the past, there have been attempts to classify these ICD-9 codes, but then they have used either lab events data only or the clinical text notes only, and they haven't used both together. And so in our paper, we do so. So now I'll be explaining my methodology. So we first start off with the mimicry dataset where we extract the patient data, and we group the ICD-9 codes into 20 distinct groups. We also discard the record with missing admission IDs. So in case of a patient visiting the hospital multiple times, he will have multiple tests taken. So we consider the earliest test because we feel that it reflects the original condition of the patient. And using this, we construct a structured data set. This consists of the length of stay of the patient, the gender, and their age, and 480 other lab tests connected on them. So because this is a multi-label classification task, we can't directly use a normal classifier. We will have to use an ensemble model. So our ensemble model is first we pass first we have the one versus rest classifier, following which we have the LightGBM classifier. So this part is for the structured data set. Now we move on to the unstructured data set. For the unstructured data set, we used the radiology notes from the mimicry data set. So how we process this is we generated word embeddings using a 1,000-dimensional word-to-vec bag of words model. And these embeddings so generated were averaged, and then we used an ensemble of a one versus rest classifier and a cat boost classifier to predict the ICD-9 codes. So as I mentioned earlier, the mimicry dataset is highly skewed. So there's a large class imbalance. So to solve this, we used class weights. So how we defined it was, say A and B are the class labels, and PA and PB are their occurrences. Then we define the class weight of A and B as shown in the presentation. So for our results, we used a couple of metrics, which are the area under the ROC curve and the Hamming loss. So we use Hamming loss because our problem statement involved involved classification of a multi-label task. So a Hamming loss seemed to be a fit option. And as I said before, no other paper has considered both lab events data as well as clinical text data for classifying the ICD-9 codes. So our model serves as the benchmark. So in the table shown, these are the results of our experiments. So this ensemble model is for the structured data set, which gives a AUC of 0.67 and an Hamming loss of 0.16. And this is an ensemble model for the unstructured data set, which gives a AUC of 0.66 and a Hamming loss of 0.18. And the final ensemble model is made by taking a weighted sum of both the ensemble models of structured data set as well as unstructured data set. And we see that it outperforms both the individual ensemble models. So this is this part of our research, and we still continue to explore more options in terms of using deep learning models for ICD-9 code prediction. Thank you.